Alright, welcome back everyone to Doki Doki Literature Club and the Yuri path too. We're getting close to the end of this path. And now that we've done this path, we can actually skip some parts with the other girls and just get to the parts that really are different that you haven't seen before. At least that we haven't seen before. Something like that. Anyway, so my wife is here.
Hello.
And she's going to be doing the girl parts like usual. And yeah, so let's get started. Let's find out how our weekend with Yuri goes. It's already Sunday. Sunday. Oh, sorry. Anyway. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. Oh boy, I hope she doesn't notice my room's a horrible mess, or see my collection of comic books. I don't know, sorry. That's my impression of being nervous about Yuri coming over, or seeing my manga. You know, it's just like comic books, but from Japan. And they read backwards. Anyway. Enough about that. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
None whatsoever.
Hopefully there's no chocolate involved in this.
Well, then you're in trouble.
That was a bit steamy last time, I think. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. Ooh, texting. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Okay. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Alright, I'm getting a little nervous here. Because I don't want to get to a point where it gets too far, but I think we should be okay. I think we'll be alright. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Okay, good.
Hi, Andy.
Now I know you don't know what happens here, and I'm just glad to see if she's okay. Because if not, we messed this up big time. So okay. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
True. Oh, that's true. Well, I just said true, okay. But what about you? Are you gonna be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Indy.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have to come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Kind of a weird thing to giggle a little bit about. Might be a nervous laughter, I guess. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. That's because her mouth is open. Oh. You really? Oh, sorry. It's you. What are you doing? Read. Oh.
I was going to. You
Okay,
started.
Sorry.
You really put me in a trap, Indy. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Indy?
Yeah, because we want to know.
I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Indy. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
That's not kind of an awkward place to be laughing there, okay.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Indy. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Indy.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Indy.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Indy.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Indy. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kinda hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have assured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
So I believe you're doing decorations, right?
I think so.
I think so. It's been a while since the last time. I take Yuri to my room.
Oh boy.
First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. Come over to my house and clean.
Yeah, no kidding.
I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. You might see my underwear. Oh. Sorry. I had to interject that. I think after the whole Sayori thing, I think we need some laughter there. Wait, don't look in there.
Oh no.
I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk
Oh
drawer.
god!
What's in your desk drawer there? Do we want to know?
Probably not. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements? That's the same question I just asked myself in my head, and it's on the screen. I love it.
You know.
No, I don't know.
Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Mood lighting? Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place.
You know what else can do that? A bus.
Or a plane.
Or a plane.
Or a train.
Car. You know,
Taxi. Subway.
same.
Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess...
I'd come for cupcakes. Especially ones shaped like cats. And chocolate.
Yum. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax? I brought some things for relaxation.
What?
I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Is the aromatherapy candles? For mood lighting? Oh, we make decorations? Okay. Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. guessing for setting the candles on, I hope. Really hope.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. Of course you did. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat.
Or freaky.
Again, what is a wooden cylinder for? I'm really wanting to know this. Man, this game just knows me! I tell you! This happened so many times!
That's great. Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils.
Mm-hmm.
How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not very.
I can't talk today.
I did it again. I'm going to predict my lines from here on out. Okay, not
I'm
familiar.
gonna flub mine up from here on out.
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere.
We should get Sarah aromatherapy.
Probably doesn't work.
No.
Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body.
I don't want to feel anything permeating my body, thank you.
Relaxation, positive energy, romance, woo, reflection.
Reflection? Is that what mirrors do?
Yes, in the literal sense.
Maybe it's inflection? I don't know.
Ugh. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. I'm not gonna tell you what I thought it was gonna do. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this? Is that one for? Yeah, what kind of mood you trying to get us in here?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation.
Okay.
Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
Enhances your emotions, eh?
Ooh.
Ah, okay.
That's a bad thing with these
turn
two.
that off, please. We don't need that up in here in my room with a girl. Just no.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems?
You know, we're just gonna leave that one alone.
Yep.
Just gonna move on. It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Oh, that's a bad choice.
That's a bad choice of
Just
words
don't do
there,
that.
Indy.
Oh, it's famous last words. I'll trust you with anything, because you seem to know about this. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well,
oh, sorry.
That's me.
Oh, okay, you do that.
Wow,
Sorry.
I have a really low voice.
Oh, your voice got really low for some reason. Okay, go ahead.
I have a frog in my throat.
Sorry.
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
I was gonna say the words origami.
Sorry guys, I'm really tired today.
Oh, okay. So we're recording this at night. It's been a long day. I was working in the garden and she was doing all kinds of studying for stuff, so anyway.
I'm taking care of cats.
Yes, I'm taking care of cats. Yeah, I have it over here. For origami.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. Well then why do we get it?
Why do we have origami?
What's the point of having it?
I was expecting to
I want a goose!
I want a crane.
But I like gooses.
And a bunny.
Geese.
I want to make a bunny and a crane with origami.
I want a kitty.
We can have that too.
But she said we're not going to be doing it.
I know, it's so sad.
What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. You could do that with any paper. Why does it have to be origami?
Maybe because it's pre-cut into a certain size. I don't know.
So is computer paper.
Yeah.
We'll need about 100 of them. Holy crap, how many words do you need?
100, apparently.
Jeez!
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom.
Are you going to hang 100 pieces of paper with words on them? That's a lot.
That's
a lot.
huge doorway if that's what you're gonna do.
Like, there's nothing going to be...
You can't
left.
walk through,
How
you
are
can
you
cover the
going
room, but
You're gonna need
good
like
luck.
a whole hallway for that. What are you doing? In the doorway. Don't mind the curtain of paper with words on it.
Hopefully you don't get a paper cut.
Yeah, no kidding.
You find that out when you get in the shower. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain.
Okay.
Why?
And that's, I mean, it might be like more than one paper, but that's gonna be one heck of a doorway curtain.
Holy crap. Wouldn't that be beautiful? No.
Or a cluster. I'm going with a cluster, but hey.
It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. Well,
Yeah.
it may attract someone to peek inside. If they can get
Yeah,
inside.
I know. You can get past the ribbon and paper.
That sounds awful,
I'm tangled
Yuri.
up in ribbon and paper. I can't make it.
Help! Help!
We're building
911!
we're building a spider web. That's really creative. Or dangerous. Creative, dangerous, it's a very fine line, I know. Okay. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. I'm getting very, very spidery vibes from her now.
Ew, spiders. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yep. That.
That word, yeah. UH. Okay.
I don't know what that is, but that.
Yeah, it's some kind of nonsensical sound. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. That was her giggling.
That's a bad giggle
That was-
here. I'm gonna have to teach you how to giggle.
I know. You need giggling lessons. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Indy. You can write any characters you want.
I'm guessing this is a reference to Japanese characters that represent actual words.
I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. With the aromatherapy candle. That makes feelings more intense.
No, that's the diffuser.
Oh, sorry, the diffuser.
Yeah.
I'm confusing the candle with the diffuser.
Yeah.
Don't confuse the diffuser. You okay there? Calm down. We have reading to do.
You have reading to do.
Oh, sorry, okay. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting.
Yeah, you do have that.
Indeed. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Oh, the knife, the knife.
Oh, that's
Oh.
you.
It's only fair, I've been doing it to you, so why not? Hold on. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. Well, I do like knives. I have a collection. And swords. So yes, I would appreciate a good knife. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Where can I buy this knife? That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Famous last words. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
I like Yuri. Not in that way, obviously, because, you know, we're married. But still, I like that she's into knives. We could be friends. She could go to, you know, hang out with you, make things in the kitchen. I guess, I don't know, that works.
I'm not doing arts and crafts with her, though.
No, not with the aromatherapy.
They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe?
Sure, I'll go with that.
What am I saying?
Words?
Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It sounded like a really cool looking knife.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Yes. Yes, I would. Oh, in the game, yeah, well, I'm sure my character would too, but yes. Just say yes, because it's an awesome knife. Sounds really nice. Sure, I'll check it out. Good choice, Indy. Good choice. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Thank you. I do not want to be stabbed. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Places. Online. I don't know. There's a few options. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Not a smart move. No. You're supposed to just, you know, let it rest on the nail and you try to move it back and forth, and if it is hard to move, it indicates sharpness. But anyway. Oh! Yep, see? I just told you.
Indy! Why did you do that?
Because I'm an idiot, apparently. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. It's a knife. What did you expect? I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. How is it your fault? I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger.
Oh my god!
Turn off the aromatherapy. Just turn it off. Stop.
Stop the aromatherapy!
Starlight instinctively pulled my hand back. Do you want to suck some more blood out of my finger? Are you secretly a vampire?
Oh god. Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. She's embarrassed. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
I somehow doubt this.
How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? In her weird way, yeah. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lift her index finger in return. This has gone... Wow, why did we choose this path?
I don't know.
Wow, at least we did it first. Now, I mean, it can only get better from here, right? I mean...
Why would you do that?
Because she did it, and that way I did the embarrassing move too, or my character does, and, you know, it's even. And we're both embarrassed. And it helps her feel better.
When I cut myself, I do, like, I put my own finger in my mouth, but I'm not about to put somebody else's finger in my mouth.
Yeah, no kidding.
Indy? Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Indy.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? Yes.
Hot calling the kettle black?
I bet. I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain.
Like door.
Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Holy crap, there's another one?
Not entirely sure I want to. Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy, because I can read, was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Seems kind of redundant there, but okay.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Okay. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner.
Okay.
Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we won't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Jeez.
It's okay. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way.
I feel the same way in real life.
There we go, yeah. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Oh no. Yeah!
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Don't do what I think.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Whoa. That's an image. Here. She seems to be enjoying that more than you know. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water.
Perhaps you should have.
No, perhaps it should have been cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait,
Eh?
just for a little longer?
Turn off the aromatherapy candles.
The diffuser.
Sorry, diffuser. Turn off the aromatherapy, just no more.
It feels really nice.
Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me the dizzy feeling?
Yes.
Yeah, again intensifies feelings. Turn it off before this goes too far. It may have already gone too far. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Oh, sorry, it's you. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. I don't think it's because you're feeling lightheaded.
I don't think so either.
The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. Her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just happened. Or just transpired, sorry.
Happened and transpired don't even look the same.
I know. What am I I'm thinking one thing and not reading the word. I hesitate, retrieve my own brush, and continue following Yuri's example. Hesitantly, sorry. I can word today, that's fine.
You can word.
That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think he came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true. But won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew. Yeah, that's all I'm saying right there. Glad that's over with.
Yep.
Wow. It's getting a little awkward.
You say that like you're glad it's over.
Yeah, I do say that.
Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this has to be the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I can't say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Indy.
Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
She's getting awful close. And
Hello, Yuri.
we can't blame the aromatherapy on this one. We're outside. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Eh?
Hi, Indy.
Sayori! Just now, we weren't.
It's okay, Indy. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off.
That was really fast.
Yeah, it was. That was quick. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori. I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
She wanted to see if there was something going on between me, me and Yuri here. See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri? And how close you got to her? It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Indy? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Indy. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Wait, what? Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Indy. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Indy, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand on Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Okay. Can I save right here before I make a choice? Okay, good. Okay. We're ending it here. Before it gets way too far. We're getting dangerously close and... well, yeah. So save right here and... Yes, go ahead. Okay. That's where we're ending it. We pick up next time. We're actually going to be starting off by going after a different girl. Who should we go after this time? Should we go after Natsuki or Sayori?
Sayori. Or do we want to go after Natsuki?
Natsuki, save Sayori for last. I think I want to complete the whole thing with Sayori.
Oh, good, so I can have my high-pitched, but.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that one.
I'll have a sore throat.
I know, it's crazy. You've only got to do 2 voices out of the 4, so.
I know.
And those should take actually less time because there'll be a lot of like reading of poetry we'll actually skip through because it's the same as what you've seen in these previous episodes, so we'll just kind of go over the parts you haven't seen. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this, enjoying my wife's voices and the reading of the girls' parts. And
sorry for not being able to read tonight.
I suspect that Yuri actually cuts herself, which is why she was like something like rolling down her arm sleeve when we walked in. So
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and yeah, so something's going on here, but we'll get more into this here. So we're going to go after Natsuki next, and then save Sayori for last. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying these videos, and be sure to like, subscribe if you want to. And I just appreciate you guys watching and all the views I'm getting. I do appreciate all of you. And feel free to comment. Make sure I reply to all the comments that you guys give. So really appreciate all of you. And you guys take care. And we will see you next time.
Bonsoir.